Hi, I'm Ali. Welcome back to my channel. I thought what better day to talk about my hair on a day when I've been to the hairdressers and I've had my colour and my cut today, so my hair is fresh. Rather than talking to you when my hair's looking a little bit ratty at the ends and my colour's looking a bit grown out, I thought today is the perfect day to talk about it. As you can see, my colour is looking great. I've got a fabulous colourist, his name is John. Shout out to you, John. And I go to a lovely salon in Holborn. I'll put details below of the salon that I go to. I've been going there for quite a long time now. I have to now have, I used to just have highlights. I'm going to admit it now. But I have got a lot of grey, sad face underneath all this, so there actually isn't any natural hair colour left in my hair. This is highlights and a tint around the highlights, but I think it's really natural, and he does such an amazing job. Yeah, after children my hair went really grey. I don't know if that's stress, sleep deprivation, or just general age. Could be a combination of all of those things, but it got to the point where it was really grey in the roots, in the parting, and the only way that we were going to cover it up was by doing a full tint and highlights. So that's why I have to go and see him every 5 weeks to get it coloured. My husband is always telling me, or when we go away, pack light, do you really need all these things? And I'm like, yes, I do need all these all these products. I use them, maybe not every day, but I do use these products regularly. Now, as I'm really trying to look after my hair and I have a lot of colour in my hair, I regularly do a treatment, and I like to use Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. They've come out with these beautiful scented versions of it. It's exactly the same product, but they've got a lovely scent to them. And this one is the elderflower and rhubarb. It smells divine. I can't tell you how lovely it smells. And the tub is really pretty as well. It's got a lovely pretty design on around the outside. I bought this huge tub. This is a litre size when it was on offer at QVC. I'm not too sure if you can get this large size on the high street. I think you probably have to buy it online, so maybe you want to shop around, but this is just going to last for ages. And I like to use this pretty much every time I wash my hair, to be honest. You don't have to, but I like to because I'm really trying to grow it and strengthen up this lower part of my hair. So Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. At the moment I'm using, it's a Kerastraight shampoo, and it's a volume enhanced shampoo. I will follow that with conditioner. You perhaps don't need so much if you've been using the Elasticizer, but I still like to use a conditioner. At the moment, again, I'm quite fickle when it comes to conditioners. I will easily move on once I've run out. At the moment, I'm using Matrix Biolage, that's probably how you say it, Biolage Advanced. And that is for over-processed hair, pro keratin. I try and get things that are quite strengthening and moisturising for my hair, because that's kind of my hair type. I could never, ever leave my hair to dry naturally. Probably one of my desert island products would have to be a hairdryer and a round brush. My hair isn't curly, it isn't straight, and it's kind of fluffy. It's quite fine, so if I left it to dry naturally, it would be really fluffy and just there'd be no weight to the hair. It would just be sort of like, so I always blow dry. Even if I wanted to then curl it, I would blow dry it straight first and then curl it. Kerastase, Ciment, Thermique. Again, I'm perhaps not pronouncing these things right, my Essex twang coming out. It's anti-breakage, anti-brittleness, resurfacing, strengthening milk. Philip Kingsley Weatherproof Styling Froth. This is a really lightweight mousse, and it really is more of a froth than a mousse in texture. And this just gives a little bit more volume and a little bit more grip to the hair. and it just really gives it a little bit more of a shine, and I really like using that. We go on to blow drying. As I say, I cannot be without my hairdryer, and this is it. It's the Parlux 3200. I love Parlux hairdryers. You'll probably recognise it. It's a professional grade hairdryer. Most hair salons and hairdressers tend to use them, and that's why I ended up getting one. Next would be a round brush. This is my favourite brush of choice. It's actually kind of on its last legs. The handle sort of comes off, but I love it, and I just haven't got around to buying a new one. A good round brush. Now there's lots of these plumping powders around, and I haven't tried any others, and they're probably just as good, but this is the only one I've used, and it's relatively cheap. You just get it from the supermarket. And it's like powder really. It's got like a little powder top to it, and I would just lift a piece up, tap some in, and then you just kind of push your fingers through, and it gives a little bit of grip and a little bit of volume, and you can just keep adding little bit by little bit. A little bit does go a long way, so you just build up, and then you can just get a bit of volume. You can maybe put some in here and give a bit of volume without feeling like you're spraying loads of hairspray on. In terms of tools, I've got good old GHDs. You can't go wrong with GHDs. These have been in my kit for a long time now. I could probably do with a new pair, but they do the job. Again, they're really long lasting, like the Parlux hairdryer. They really do last the test of time. A relatively new gadget, a Babyliss PRO Stylist tool. I don't know if you can see that. It's a heated round brush, and they're kind of ceramic plates inside the bristles, and it heats up. You can control the setting of the heat. I really like to use this because you glide it through slowly, and you can kind of get a little bit of a smooth finish and a little bit of bounce at the end. If I was going to curl my hair, so I've got this, which is another Babyliss gadget. This is the Babyliss Pro, I think it's the Babyliss Pro Curl. I think that was the official term for it. And if you've probably seen this, it's been all over the internet and all over YouTube. It sucks in. You take a little piece of hair like that and grip it on, and it sucks it in and winds it round into like a little pin curl, and then puts heat on either side of it. And then when it drops out, then you can pull it out. It's so easy to use and quick. So if I want to get a curly or textured hair, and I don't want to sit there for ages with the tongs or the wand, then I will go to that. The other thing I really want to share with you is a product which probably in the last week to week and a half before I get my colour done, I use every single day, and that is Colour Wow. Now, I've just admitted to you that I have got a lot of grey underneath, and when that starts to go through, and because I have a tint all over as well as highlights, obviously that will grow out and there'll be a strip. Now, it's still quite very natural the way it grows through, but I will have a strip, and by 5 weeks I will have, just under an inch of growth, and there will be grey in there and there'll be dark in there. Because of my job, I can't go around with grey roots. So a little secret, which a lot of models do use, and myself regularly, is the Colour Wow. There's a lot of root touch-up products around now on the high street, but which I haven't tried, to be honest, and they probably are just as good. As I mentioned before, I lost, after my children, like a lot of women do, I lost quite a bit of hair, and it was tended to be sort of in this area here where it thinned out. Obviously that's growing back now, which is good. We're probably about this length now, which is why my hair's slightly fuller here and not so full here, but we're getting there and it is starting to grow. So if I do want to fill out the hair a little bit more, then I will use just clip-in hair extensions in your hair. This is a really nice one, and I think once it sits underneath in the hair, it tends to blend in really well. So what I would do with them, I've just made 2, and I kind of trim them so that I can place them inside the hair and then just fill out this area here. So what I would do is I would section the hair, lift off, I'll probably put it into about there, section it off, I would take a brush like this, which is great for sectioning. I could have used that tip actually, which is nice for getting a straight line, and this is great for sort of back combing and giving a little bit of texture. So I would just back comb that little bit there that I was going to grip onto, like that. I could even put a little bit of plumping powder in there as well, and that would just give it a little bit more grip. And then I would just place it in the hair like that. I can probably take that down a little bit lower actually because of where it finishes, but once I put that over you get an idea of where it will sit, and then that one would go over, and as you can see it just fills out that corner there and gives a little bit more volume to there, and it looks really natural. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my video all about how I look after my hair. If you have any nice comments, please leave them below, and please give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel.